Emma sat by the window of her small apartment. The rain ran slowly down the glass. She had been in London for 6 months, but speaking English still felt very hard. She tried grammar books. She watched YouTube videos. She even spoke to herself in the mirror. But when she met her neighbors, she froze. Words came into her mind, but they never came out in time. One evening, her friend Sophia called her. "There is a storytelling club tonight," Sophia said. "You do not have to speak. Just listen." Emma was confused. "If I don't speak, how will I learn?" she asked, but she was curious. She decided to go. The room was warm. It smelled like coffee and fresh bread. People sat in a circle. One by one, they told stories in English. Emma stayed quiet. She listened carefully. She noticed how people paused. She heard how they stressed some words. She saw how sentences flowed like music. She heard phrases she had never learned before. English felt alive for the first time. She didn't know it yet, but she had just found the most powerful secret. The secret was simple. Listen first. Part 1. The struggle before the discovery. Emma learned English in school in Spain. She learned from books. She wrote many new words. She learned grammar rules. She did many exercises. She thought this was enough. She believed she could speak well. When she moved to London, she felt excited. She wanted to talk to people. She wanted to make friends. But it was not easy. In her first week, she went to a cafe. She stood in line. She thought about her order. When it was her turn, she said, "I want coffee, please." She spoke slowly. The barista smiled. Emma's face turned red. She felt shy. She knew the words, but she could not join them fast. She translated from Spanish to English in her head. This took time. The other person waited. Emma felt nervous. She tried to speak faster, but she made mistakes. She used wrong words. She mixed sentences. People were kind. They smiled and nodded. They tried to understand, but sometimes they did not. Emma started to feel sad. She thought, maybe I'm not good at English. She felt scared to speak. She stayed quiet in shops. She spoke only when she had to. She avoided long conversations. Her confidence became weaker. She felt alone. She wanted to speak English, but she did not know how to improve. She thought maybe she would never speak fluently. The problem was not grammar. The problem was not vocabulary. The problem was listening. She had learned English like small pieces in a box, but she did not know how to join them in real life. One evening, something happened. It was small, but it started to change everything for her. She did not know it yet, but her English journey was about to take a new turn. Part 2. The Night of Listening. That evening, Emma went to the storytelling club with her friend Sophia. She felt nervous but curious. The room was small and warm. People sat in a circle. The lights were soft. There was a quiet buzz of voices. Emma did not have to speak. She only had to listen. One by one, people told their stories in English. Some spoke slowly. Some spoke with feelings. Emma listened carefully. She heard new words and phrases. She heard how people paused to think. She heard how they said important words louder. Emma noticed the rhythm of English. It was like music. She saw how sentences moved smoothly. It was different from the books she had studied. She smiled inside. Listening felt easy and fun. She did not have to worry about grammar. She did not have to search for words. After the stories, the group talked. Emma stayed quiet but listened. She heard how people used English naturally. On the way home, Emma thought about the night. She realized she had learned a lot. She had heard English used in real life. She understood that listening was the first step to speaking. If she listened more, she could learn how to speak better. That night, Emma made a new plan. She would listen more every day. She would watch English shows, listen to music, and hear people speak. She would practice understanding before practicing speaking. She felt hope again. Emma knew this was a new start. Listening was the secret key. She was ready to open the door to better English. Part 3. Learning by listening every day. After that night, Emma started to listen more. She made listening a daily habit. Every morning, she played English songs. She listened to the words slowly. At work, she tried to listen carefully to her colleagues. She watched how they talked. She noticed their expressions and tones. She did not try to speak much. She just listened. Emma also started watching English shows with subtitles. She read the words while hearing the sounds. This helped her match spoken words with written ones. Sometimes she listened to podcasts. The voices were clear and slow. She repeated some sentences quietly to herself. This made her feel more confident. One day, Emma went to the park. She heard children playing and talking in English. She smiled. She felt like she was part of the world now. Listening helped Emma learn new words without trying hard. She learned how people use English every day. She learned common phrases and simple sentences. Slowly, she noticed changes. When someone spoke to her, she understood better. She knew what to say next. She did not have to think so much. Her mind became faster. She stopped translating from Spanish to English. The words came naturally. Emma started to feel happy. She liked English more than before. She knew listening was helping her step by step. Sometimes she still made mistakes, but she was not afraid. She kept listening and learning. Emma realized that listening is like filling a box with small pieces. When the box is full, the pieces fit together easily. Then speaking becomes easy too. She was no longer afraid of speaking English. She knew her listening practice was the key. Emma was proud of herself. She had found a new way to learn English. Part 4. Facing challenges and staying strong. Emma's English was getting better, but learning a new language is not always easy. Sometimes Emma felt tired. She wanted to give up. One day at work, someone spoke very fast. Emma did not understand. She felt lost and sad. She thought, maybe I'll never speak well. But then she remembered the storytelling club night. She remembered how listening helped her. She took a deep breath. She told herself, I will try again. Emma started to listen even more. She used headphones to hear English clearly. She watched videos with slow speech. She asked friends to speak slowly. She also joined an English practice group. There, people helped each other. Sometimes she listened more than she spoke. That was okay. Emma learned to be patient with herself. She knew that mistakes are part of learning. She stopped being afraid to make mistakes. She also learned new words every day. She wrote them down and practiced listening to them. Emma's confidence grew slowly. She started to join small talks. She smiled more when she spoke. People noticed her progress. Sometimes Emma still felt shy, but she kept trying. She knew success needs time and effort. Emma's story teaches us one thing. Learning English takes time. Listening helps a lot. It makes speaking easier. If you feel stuck, remember Emma. Keep listening every day. Be patient. Keep trying. One day, your English will improve too, just like Emma's. Part 5. Speaking with confidence. After many months of listening and practice, Emma's English grew stronger. She felt more ready to speak. One day, at work, her manager asked her to help a new customer. Emma felt nervous, but said, "Yes, I will help." She listened carefully to the customer. She understood the questions. She answered clearly and slowly. The customer smiled and thanked her. Emma felt very happy. She started to join more conversations with friends. She asked questions and shared her ideas. Sometimes she made mistakes, but she kept speaking. She learned from each talk. Emma found that listening helped her think faster. She did not need to translate in her head anymore. Words and sentences came naturally. Her friends told her, "You speak English very well now." Emma smiled. She knew it was because she had learned to listen first. She kept practicing every day. She listened to music, podcasts, and stories. She watched movies without subtitles. This made her confident and fluent. Emma knew speaking English was not just about words. It was about understanding others and sharing feelings. Listening helped her do both. She was proud of her progress. She knew the secret to learning English was simple. Listen first, then speak. Emma's story shows us why listening is very important when learning English. Listening helps you hear new words. It helps you understand how people talk. When you listen, you learn the rhythm and sounds of English. You learn how to join words into sentences. This makes speaking easier and more natural. If you want to speak English well, start by listening more. Listen to songs, stories, movies, and conversations. Try to understand before you speak. Be patient. Keep practicing every day. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. Listening will help you grow. Remember, learning English is a journey. Like Emma, you can improve step by step. Listening is the secret key to open the door to better English. Keep listening, keep learning, and soon you will speak with confidence.